Good morning, Virgo. Welcome to 7-Star Tarot. This is your reading for the new moon at the end of July. Oh, look at that. We've got a rogue card. Let's have a look. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, coming out of the cold, are we? Wanting to come out of the cold? Wanted to come out of a poverty mindset, most likely. Sitting in a poverty mindset is not great, is it? Doesn't look very happy there. Don't know if you could see that. Okay, so there's a doorway, and the girl is sitting outside, and the door is obviously locked, but there's a key. It's just sitting there, but she's not aware of the key. So it's sort of like the opportunity to escape from this feeling of being left alone is always there. So maybe with the reverse, you're actually finding the key to your own liberation. Who knows? Let me do my little intro spiel anyway. So, purpose of a general tarot reading is to view a map of the universe, a generalized map of the universe as represented by the cards and the reader's interpretation of them. Hopefully to enable us to gain a clearer perspective on what a current situation is and what potential actions we should take in order to have the best outcome, really, in that situation. I mean, I think that's mostly the intention of most tarot readings, probably, isn't it? Would you agree, Virgo? So this is a reading which may be relevant for you if you have Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, or any other signs in your chart. And this obviously won't be relevant for everyone, but if it is a map of your universe, or you think it might be, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to the channel. We are a fairly new channel, as you can see, so I'm sure we will build our number of viewers up gradually. So, sort of starting with this 5 of Pentacles here. I think that's just sort of like overall energy, really, isn't it? Thought we'd do a Celtic cross. Right, what's Virgo up to then? Oh, justice in the reverse, feeling like a situation's not very fair. What's crossing the justice in the reverse? 2 of Cups. Yeah, okay, there we go. Not very fair. Not a lot of fairness. Not a lot of balance in a situation to do with love. Can't really interpret that any other way. That's just the card that came up. Okay, so what was in the past? What was in the past? 8 of Cups, walking away from a situation that was disappointing. And the Emperor. Gaining control of the feelings of abandonment, or the feelings of you having to abandon something which you cared about, put a lot of effort into. I'm just going to go through these quickly as we bring them out, and then we'll go into them more depth. So future, 5 of Wands. Oh, conflict in the future, is there? I mean, we can never predict the future, because if we could, well, the universe wouldn't be happening, would it? 5 of Wands. What else in the future? Anything else in the future for Virgo? Potential futures. Oh, there's quite a few cards there. Page of Pentacles reverse, 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, conflict, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody not really willing to contribute to something, somebody not. The pages are all an offer, aren't they? They're all an offer. They're like the beginning stages of an enterprise. This Page of Pentacles is very well prepared for a journey, really. Prepared for a journey. So in the reverse. Not prepared. Not offering. I mean, the original Page of Pentacles offers the pentacle, doesn't she? She's sort of like holding it up like something that she reveres. This is my material. This is my plan. This is what I want to achieve in the material world. Here it is. So without that offer, there's not the offer of that. So there's no tangible beginning. Right, okay. No tangible beginning for something. Defensiveness, 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. But 7 of Pentacles, taking stock of what's been built up until now. And then we have the conflict as well. There's quite a lot of complex stuff happening in the future. Feeling conflicted. Maybe because this person hasn't come forward and it doesn't seem fair. But taking stock of where you're at nonetheless. I mean, this conflict involves other people there as well. We will clarify. So the conflict could be quite a few things. It could be an inner conflict or it could be an outer conflict. Okay, underlying, we've got the 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. So feeling like... Right, so the underlying energies is that, yes, coming out of wanting to release the heartbreak, a heartache, feeling of being defeated unfairly by somebody in love, basically. And 8 of Pentacles, working on yourself, working on your abundance, wanting to move forward in whatever your trade or your craft is. External influences, what do we have? I've got a few there, I think, haven't we? External influences, what do we have? Ace of Wands, something new coming in, your desire coming in. 10 of Swords, absolute defeat. Oh, betrayal and the Tower. Oh, Ace of Wands then. What is the Ace of Wands doing there? Very interesting. Some slightly competing energies. Some slightly... some energies that... yeah, sort of like not quite conflicting with each other, but there's sort of differing messages here. There's differing messages. So there is like a victory, a sense of victory coming in from the external. And there is a sense of this utter defeat and the Tower. It might be somebody else's energy. There might be the other person's energy. Those are a bit two separate sort of situations there, aren't they? And maybe this is also two separate. Yeah, okay, I think that's what's going on here. Like, yeah. We're picking up somebody else's energy, obviously, because with the 2 of Cups. It looks like a happy situation, didn't it, that? Which way did it come out anyway? It came out that way. That's upside down when it's crossing. So 2 of Cups, this was a lovely, it could have been a lovely soul connection. And obviously, with it upside down, it wasn't a lovely soul connection, or it didn't turn out to be. That's at the center of the reading. And then, of course, we have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, which is about being left out in the cold, feeling that is not a fair situation for you. Yeah, feeling that there was an injustice done in this situation. Can we clarify the central region? We've got the 4 of Cups, which is usually sort of getting quite fed up. So I think you're quite fed up with this unfair situation in love. But also maybe at the same time kind of not really being aware of the blessings that you do have. The traditional 4 of Cups is kind of not really happy with anything that's being offered. There's a cup kind of being offered and you're not really bothered. So it's apathy. It's apathy, but this one's also kind of lack of appreciation of what's being offered. What does the book say on this one? Indifference, withdrawal, passivity, apathy, retreat. Yeah. Right, so potential like different perspectives. So there's lots of different perspectives that could be taken in this situation. But it may have been difficult to view this situation from a number of different perspectives because of the feeling of being abandoned, because of the feeling of not having what you wanted, because of the feeling of somebody taking away or locking you out of the things that you wanted, because of the feeling of lack of fairness. You may have found it difficult, or you may be finding it currently difficult to see a different perspective on things. So in the past, walking away from something which was quite disappointing. This machine that she's created, this astrolabe, machine designed to chart to map the universe, basically. And the story behind this is the machine didn't really work the way it wanted it, the way she wanted it to. She put so much time and effort into it. She sort of like has to just walk away in disgust. But what she has taken from it is the learnings from the situation. So what has come out of the situation is the learnings. And we have the Emperor. So we have you standing in a very strong position of control. Obviously the masculine energy. All of the four kings combined. And so you maybe were forced out of this situation to leave something behind which you didn't really want to leave behind, but then coming to a point of having to develop all of these aspects of yourself to a degree that maybe, you wouldn't have developed otherwise. Your ability to manifest things with the fire, your ability to handle your emotions and to either hold them back or give them as and when is necessary. The ability to think very clearly and communicate what it is that you want and what is not acceptable to you, to have clear boundaries, which is the swords, King of Swords, and then the King of Pentacles, the ability to build an empire for yourself, to build your wealth. And you may not have done that as of yet, but it's certainly something which is in process with the Emperor being here. So yes, I think you obviously tapped into that male power of kind of bending reality to your will, or creating the reality that you wanted in the face of a Queen of Wands in the reverse. So somebody who was not really authentically controlling her power, somebody maybe who was a bit of an attention seeker, a bit of sort of like look at me energy. Somebody not able to be kind of independent. Maybe you felt that you were not really in your power before, that you were not. Maybe this relationship made you feel that you were not in your power, and made you not maybe feel recognized by this person Two of Swords in the reverse. And there was a difficulty in, choosing. You didn't know which direction to go, maybe, I think, at some point, because you didn't want to leave behind all of the effort and the energy that you'd put into this. But at the same time, you weren't feeling recognized in the relationship. And so eventually you had to make the decision. You had to kind of take the blindfold off and to choose yourself and to choose your own power and your own ability to create with the Emperor. Coming out of a situation of lack of balance, the Temperance in the reverse. Lack of balance in a loving relationship, what should have been a loving relationship. What should have been a soulmate connection. But wasn't. So coming up then, or at least in the energy sort of like moving forward, we have the Five of Wands, so conflict potentially coming in. These guys are fighting it out amongst themselves. They've all got a different way of doing it. They've all got a different perspectives. This is a conflict between differing perspectives. Okay, so I think, let's clarify Five of Wands. Four of Swords, right, okay, taking a rest from the conflict as well, Yes, okay, this person sees things different. This person will continue to see things differently to you. You need to take a rest. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Take a rest, and Six of Wands, just take, your victory is in moving away from this person. I think this person may be just lying to themselves more than anything about, who they are, what they want, what they're capable of. They, maybe they don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. And you're flying away from this, Virgo. You're on your hummingbird and off you go, You're out harvesting the nectar from your flowers. And there's also a sense here of kind of like guiding one's own destiny, She's like leading the hummingbird, so she's kind of like mastered the skill of being able to fly on this in this incredible creature. And she's gaining recognition for her skills and for her knowledge. And so, taking a rest from the conflict, moving away from the conflict will bring you into a zone of actually being recognized by someone. And I don't think there was recognition. This person liked what you had because they wanted to take your little eggs out of your nest there, but they didn't want to recognize it or acknowledge it. She's not acknowledging anything, this girl. She's just kind of like taking the egg, loving it for herself and acting like it's hers. And it's like, well, that's not your egg, was it? You didn't lay that egg. So, I mean, that is actually a thief card. So yeah, somebody, maybe just remembering that somebody was taking credit for everything that you brought to the table. And it's like, well, yeah, that is the essence of not being recognized in a relationship. And of course, that's going to cause an imbalance. So yes, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, I think, no offer from this person because they just see everything in an argumentative kind of way that's not really going to be conducive to you gaining any sense of peace. And maybe you always feel like you need to be on the lookout with this person, always looking for the red flags, always checking them out and saying, right, is this person going to change? Is this person going to change? And then Seven of Pentacles, just kind of taking stock of the situation that, no, maybe this person isn't really going to change, Let's see what I've got under my belt, what I've built up through being the Emperor, despite all of this sort of emotional stuff. And let's move forward with the Pentacles, with the, working on yourself and working on your life and making your life work for you. And when it works for you, that's when you gain, the recognition firstly of yourself and then the recognition of others. So yes, conflict underlying the situation as well. Three of Swords in the reverse, wanting to come out of a feeling of being heartbroken, of Five of Swords being defeated by somebody, feeling taken advantage of. You know, this feeling of being taken advantage of is very much underlying here. And yeah, just turning to your work. Turning to your work as a refuge, potentially. Do we need to clarify that underlying? Not really. Yeah, okay. So we have the Ten of Swords, which was definitely up in, you were up in your head about this situation. But, coming out of that, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is, the independent woman, the self-made woman. Very abundant. Almost to the Ten of Pentacles. Extremely abundant. So just going on this theme as well of these kind of like separated energies as well. So your person, if you want to even call them that, in the past had a lack of balance. They were quite sort of self-centered, quite self-serving. In the future, they're going to continue to be in conflict with you if you allow them to. They're still going to be in the same mindset of wanting to just take kind of what's yours and not really give thanks for it. Not really offering their pentacles, kind of keeping it selfishly for themselves and being in this defensive mode of, like ego, basically. Ego mode. Which is a shame, because you had the Two of Cups there and you had the Lovers, but you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And then underlying, they may be trying to overcome the heartbreak as well. They may be feeling very defeated. And they may be feeling very defeated by their mind. They may be feeling very anxious. Ten of Swords, both up there and down there. Lots of feelings of betrayal. Maybe they're feeling betrayal and defeated. Maybe they're feeling betrayed. Certainly they're experiencing a tower. I don't really think this tower's yours. I think you've already had your tower, from what we can see, Yes, you're still maybe suffering the consequences of it. But, I think you've already seen this person for who they are, really. And yeah, so for you is that you've got the Ace of Wands coming in, really, a fulfillment of your desire. So tell me about this Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups, wow, okay. That's good, isn't it? Look at that, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups clarifying the Ace of Wands. So whatever your heart's desire is, that is an external influence coming in. Page of Pentacles, so you just need to start to walk towards it. Start to walk towards what it is that you want, and the universe will bring it to you. You have two aces there, fulfillment of your will and fulfillment of your desire. So emotional fulfillment and fulfillment of, kind of what you want to create. So, successful manifestation, essentially. And so what you need to do is you need to start working on whatever it is that you want. You need to start taking those steps forwards. And, King of Cups. Oh, look at that. King of Cups and the King of Wands. Nice. And the Tower in reverse. So overcoming the Tower. Overcoming the Tower. And you have the female King of Cups and the King of Wands. So it's quite a good pair there, really, these two. So you could be meeting someone who's maybe, a bit more of a masculine-ish sort of energy. Or you might be a masculine energy, either way. But King of Cups has very stable emotions, but also able to give and receive and support. and nurture. And King of Wands is very passionate. Also both, plenty to give, really. Plenty to give. So yes, I think just open up and take the steps towards where you want to go. So for this other person, we have the Ten of Swords and the Tower. So tell me about the Ten of Swords for this other person. Right, okay, there you go. Yeah, Six of Cups. So memories, thinking of memories, and it did actually flip kind of upside down. It sort of flipped upside down like that, didn't it? So yes, pleasant memories coupled with unpleasant memories, or the happy memories from the past becoming painful because of the feeling of defeat. Oh, Knight of Cups. Oh, what? Now they're wanting to now they're wanting to play their little heart harp, are they? Okay, and we have the Moon, the unconscious. The Tower in the unconscious, yeah. So the tentacles from the octopus reaching up to drag this person down. Maybe I think this person's been putting off facing the reality of the situation. But Spirit and the Divine is forcing this person to see that. To see what's happened, to go back over their memories and to experience what they've been putting off. The Tower happens when you've been building something up. You've been building your ego up and up and up to such a point where it's completely untenable in your current situation. And then the Moon. The emotions come out of the Moon. Dark night of the soul. Yeah, this person may end up almost like howling at the moon, And why do we have the Knight of Cups there, though? What is going on with that? Why is the Knight of Cups there, please, for this person? Oh, what the heck? Okay, fiery energy. Oh, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. What happened there? Did something... no, I thought a card flipped there. So, Knight of Wands. Right, okay, yeah, you may be getting some communication from this person. They may be waking up to the fact after being left out in the cold. So when you leave this person out in the cold because they're just a bit of a douchebag, basically, and you just stop contacting them, they may then ride in with their little wand. Oh, wait, I love you. Okay. And then what will... So if that's the case, if this person does come in, then what? Six of Wands in the reverse, yeah. Lack of victory, Yeah, being independent again, focusing on your independence. You're never going to win with this person. They're just... What is it with this person? Why is there never any victory with this person? Truth. Six of Cups again. Memories. Ten of Cups. Four of Cups again. It's almost like, even though you have memories with this person, and even though you could have had like a happy home life with them, they just were never satisfied with anything. They were never satisfied with anything. They weren't satisfied with the cups that they already had, with the love that you already gave them. They weren't satisfied with anything new, with anything that you tried to create with them. And that's the truth. Truth, honor, justice. Why did the Ace of Swords come out there when we asked, what is it with this person? Page of Swords. Seven of Cups. Page of Swords clarifying the Ace of Swords. Page of Swords is about researching. It's about the beginning of an idea. Then we had the Seven of Cups. Page of Swords can be a bit of a fighter as well, but not this one really. This one's more of a scholar. Right, are they going to see? Seven of Cups. I think what this is saying is this person needs to come to the end of their tether, basically. They need to be totally left out in the cold, feel like they've lost everything. Just be in a situation where nothing is satisfying them anymore, to eventually realize, looking back on all of the memories that they've had, that there was happiness there, to realize the truth of the situation, and to finally make a choice, because they've finally seen. And again, quite immature energy. This person's coming out as Page. Immature. Maybe much younger than you, this person. Realize that, you know, you're the star. You're the one decent option. But, you know, in the meantime, you've already had all these realizations, you know. It's enough Ten of Swords, enough, you know, Eight of Cups, or just all of the, like, suffering, you know. Get out there with your Eight of Pentacles, you know, work on things, you know, gain a bit of consistency in moving yourself forward, you know, grow whatever it is you need to grow, and, you know, take your rightful place with your Nine of Pentacles, you know, step into your Emperor energy as you have done already, and yeah, just leave this sense of, like, regret behind. So how can Virgo leave this all behind, please, Spirit? What do you have to say to us? What does the Oracle have to say to us? One Oracle card, please, to finish the reading. Thinker. Oh, there you go, Virgo. If that's not you, I don't know what is. Very deep thinker. Like to make sure you've covered all the bases, don't you? I think you have covered all the bases with this one, you know. You've probably thought about it 1,500 different ways. And there's only one way that this goes. It's you getting your stuff sorted out, you know, being the Virgo that you know you can be, working on your pentacles, constantly improving yourself and your life. You know, you had your Nine of Pentacles come up twice, so working on that independent, self-made energy. So, thinker, strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Yeah, that's basically the summary that we had there, isn't it? You already know this situation, so yeah, you know what to do as well. Calculated action is called for now. This is the prosperity message. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friend now, so get out your journal. Write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is Spirit. You will win this game and your triumph will be for the highest good of all. Boom! Mic drop. That's what I got for you, Virgo. Hope this helped. See you next time.